Hey guys, you're watching Z1 and Only. My name is AJ, and we're back on another episode of Let's Build a Hunger Games. And this episode is probably going to be a little bit shorter than the other episodes, as I'm going out later today. But I really wanted to record an episode of this today. It's just going to be a little bit shorter, and because we've had some subscribers, quite a few subscribers coming in throughout this series, they might have missed some stuff that we've been doing on here. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of a world tour, a little bit of an update of what we've done, as I have done a lot of work off camera. Now, it's not going to look like it before we start looking around, but it's been literally about five and a half hours of off-camera work, just placing blocks, mainly the floor, like this concrete here, or this stone. I call it concrete because that's sort of the material we're making it look like, but stone. Laying all this stone down here. I've built another plane in there. We've got a green one now, and as you can see, I've lit up the ground. I'm not sure if I like the lighting. What we've got is we've got glowstone with a piece of glass on top of it. I don't want it to be completely lit up because I do like it when mobs spawn in these sort of places on Hunger Games. And as it's a super flat world, it's not actually going to do any damage. You're not going to fall into a pit of oblivion below. It's just going to make a nice crater in the ground. And having mobs on the map just has that extra bit of fear factor, if you like. We've got another plane in here. I don't think we're going to be able to fit a third one in. I like to, but we are going to have to fill this out more with some work benches and I don't know what else they have in hangars. If you know what they put in hangars, tell me in the comment section below. I'm not 100% sure, apart from planes, obviously. The other hangar here is empty still. But in this one, we're going to put a private jet, is what I'm going to do. So a smaller airplane, not nowhere near as big as the one that we got over there, but a private jet in here. We've got the Spitfire still. The runway I've lit up. By the way, this is the fence that we're going to go for. Stairs at the bottom, then 4 rows of iron railings, and then slabs at the top. It's a really nice looking fence. I've also done the fence between the 2 hangars here, so you can sort of see what it looks like between 2 buildings there. It's a really cool looking fence, I think. Outer fence. You definitely know when you've reached it, so it's going to be the perimeter. But I really like how the runway looks now. It's all lit up with some glowstone. The glowstone doesn't take away from the white, but if I come and fly in like a real plane, wop, 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 wop. And then they take off. So yeah, that's enough of me being silly. We got the glowstone, so this makes it look really, really cool. I like how it's all lit up. And then on the outside here, I've actually put some layers of grass, and then bone mealed it to have a bit of depth. I am gonna hide chests in the ground, like down there. So we'll have like a chest there, for example. So when you're running along, remember to look down in this grass area. You guys have an advantage by watching me build the map, because you sort of have inklings of where stuff is. So yeah, there is going to be chests in the grass, as well as in the middle here. I've done the same with the middle. I didn't want stone here. I wanted a bit of grass here. So possibly passive mobs, cows and other animals can spawn on the map. So if you do get hungry, you can go and kill a cow or something. So that looks really cool. Let's sleep the night, in fact, so we can show the rest of it in the day. The runway looks good at night, but at the moment I haven't lit up the rest of the map enough yet to look good at night. So let's get rid of that. Right. So I've also done all of this here. This takes ages to do, this checker pattern. This is like a no parking zone again, same as we've got on the other side there. So it adds a little bit more of a I don't know. Yeah, but it's there anyway. Me rambling, me trying to be all technical and stuff like that. If you haven't seen it, if you are new to the channel or new to this series, this is the spawn here on the helicopter pad. With the chests in the middle, we've got a couple of helicopters on the helipads there, and a big plane here to start off with, which is accessible only by going through the airport. We'll go in there in a minute. I've put I'll put an access into the car park from this end of the airport, so you can now get in. You can go round into the car park, and I put some street lights in the car park. They look really, really good at night. I should have showed you that at night. And then the perimeter fence is just going to go along a little bit this way, and then along the back of the runway there. So I should probably do that off camera. The fences are boring on camera, but yeah, I've put a fence all the way around the car park here as well. It looks really, really cool. I do like how it's turned out. And his lamppost design. If you guys are interested, very, very simple, very, very effective. And now the big change is out the front here. This has taken me forever to do, and I want to get it done because I knew this episode was going to be a little bit short. We are going to do a little bit of building in a minute. But we've got the three entrances and exits into the car park here with the rails. I don't know what they called. What are they called? Barriers? Yeah, barriers sounds good. That sort of move up, don't they? They sort of arc up to let you in. But you can get in just by going through the middle if you're a person. So yeah, we've got the road here. Trees on this side. We're going to have some chests hidden in here. And where the fence isn't going to be, we're going to have glass. So I've got glass all the way along the back as well. We've got some man-made trees here, some sort of fir tree looking things. They're really fun looking trees. I like how they've turned out. And we've got natural trees over there. But yeah, I'm going to actually extend this road past the glass wall. So when you're on the inside, because there's nothing worse than being on a map and you get to the end of the map and then you can just see that. You can just see it's on a super flat world. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to extend this road out just a little bit, just a little way, and then have trees around the entire perimeter of the map. Quite 2 or 3, probably 3 or 4 in fact, trees deep. Just so it looks like there's stuff beyond the map. Do you know what I mean? It just rounds the map off. The map just doesn't end like this. I think it's awful when they end like that. But as you can see, we've got glass on this side as well. And it'll all be treed up. We're going to be hiding some chests in there as well. We've got street lights up the front here. This part here is where the buses come in. So I've done like a little bus entrance. Got some benches there from where they're going to wait for the buses. And we'll build a bus there. Then out the front of the building here, excuse me. There we go, all clear. At the front here we've got the Z at the beginning. Got a little fountain here, it's my cool fountain design. Flame in the middle. And yeah, if you want to know how to do that, you put netherrack down, light the netherrack on fire, and have a piece of ice on top of it. Put water on top of the ice, and then the fire melts the ice, and the water doesn't come down the middle. So that's how you get fire in water. We put some benches around and some tables, a couple of little lamps here. And then I've extended the road down with the street lights, trees down that side. And it's just this gap here and this gap here really are filling out the front. In this gap here, I'm going to do some taxi ranks, I think. So little taxi areas. Hello, phone. Some areas for the taxis to park in when they come off, when the passengers come off the plane, so they can go straight in onto the taxis. And then here I'm going to have a big entrance with some big banisters for the fuel trucks and other vehicles to be able to get in and out of and stuff like that. But I'm not quite sure what we're going to have here. Maybe a little fuel station for the trucks to fill up with fuel. I don't know. It's a big space here, and I'm not quite sure what we're going to put in it. So if you have any ideas, stick them in the comment section below. Be sure to. Nothing else has really changed on the inside, but we'll show the inside anyway to people that haven't seen the map before. This is inside, needs a lot of work. I have done a lot of work actually off camera in here. Oh, talking of that, I've done some work on the roof. Not a lot, but just something that you might be interested in. I've put this edging around the top here, just to have a little bit more depth. It was looking very, very flat, like I was saying on the inside an episode or 2 ago. Try not to have the walls completely flat. So at the top there, I've stuck a little bit of a lip around it. It just gives a little bit more dimension. It makes the building look a little bit more realistic, I think. And we'll put some slabs on the inside here and around there, just to add a little bit of detail. The top, the roof was looking a bit blank, and I don't really want to fill it with air conditioning units and stuff like that, because I think they always look really, really bad, really, really ugly. So I like to keep it plainish, but with some detail to catch your eye. Anyway, back inside. So inside, I've done a little bit of work. I don't think this was here last episode, but I've sort of curved it out, bulged it out. Yeah, because I said it was bulging, so you have seen that. Got some lights on the bottom, and I've done the work on the top here. This is what you haven't seen. Sort of similar to what I've done down the bottom there. I've sort of bulged it out to have a little bit of detail in there, a little bit of shape. And I've done it around the whole top here, all the way down to there. So you can now see what the airport is gonna sort of look like, what the sort of theme of the design is gonna be. We've still got the shops along there as well. I forgot about those shops. In fact, we'll have to do something with that. McDonald's is still there if you haven't seen it. This is the McDonald's. And down below, we've got a perfume shop. Perfume shop. And the game store. You guys have decided what games are going to be on here. We're going to have Minecraft, Call of Duty Ghosts, Grand Theft Auto 5, and either FIFA or Forza 5. I can't remember which one it was. Probably Forza 5 I'll go with because I like Forza. So, yeah, it'll probably be Forza 5. Apart from that, I haven't really done too much. I've done a lot of detail bits like these slabs on top and below. Things that you don't really notice while watching, but they do take ages to do when you're building them. And I've gone along the sides here with slabs. As like what I did on the roof, I've sort of mirrored on the bottom edge. But you guys don't really care about that. But it's just stuff I thought I'd point out to you if you're building a Hunger Games. I know a couple of you are building Hunger Games of your own because of this series. So I thought I'd tell you what sort of things I do to add detail to sort of catch your eye or just blend in and stuff like that. Got these 3 buildings here. Originally I was going to use one of these for a CCTV room, but I've decided to do it in the check-in room there, in that room there. That was originally called the computer room, but I thought it's a perfect CCTV room. It still need to be finished. But here's the check-in. Might do a little bit more work on this. Put some lighting, I think, some redstone lamps in there or something like that. Just a couple here and there. So here's the inside, the check-in desks. Haven't finished off in here yet at all, but we've got the CCTV room. Get in there, got some computers in here, some laptops, and stuff like that. Through here. This is where the luggage conveyor belt's going to be, so we're going to have the luggage conveyor belt come out, curl around and then go back in. I'm not going to make it accessible to get through there. I might do. In fact, I might make it accessible. I might put an iron door there. Yeah, I think I will do. So you can actually go through there and cut through outside. But there is enough doors around here to be able to get through. Straight through here. This is where you start getting onto your plane. I need to have the... What are they called? The alarms. I'm probably going to have them back here, in fact. I've talked about them before, but the bits where you walk through the metal detectors, that's what they are, aren't they? And they go do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do when you walk through. I'm probably going to have them along this line here. But yeah, that's so you sort of need to go through them before you check in. I don't know. I need to have a look at some pictures on Google. In here, I've done a little bit of work again with some detail. Stuff that you're not going to really notice from what you can see here, but there's about half an hour's work in here. That's changed between this and last episode. Place some glowstone in there to light it up some more. And one of the biggest sort of changes, which I'm really thinking hard about, is here. Someone had a great idea of putting glowstone below pistons like this. As pistons are a transparent block, like glass, basically. But they sort of blend in with the wood style. And as you can see, this platform here is now really, really bright, really, really light. And looks really, really nice. Looks like... well, it's bright enough to be sort of inside a building. It's very, very difficult to get it so light. Like in here, it's very, very dark. We've got the lights above, but it's not as light as what I really want it to be. I want it to be a lot lighter. So I was thinking about doing this design throughout the whole thing, the whole airport. But I want your guys' opinion. Do you like the design? I sort of like the design. And I think it will look good once we've got it all done. As you can see, look how dark it is down there. And then look how light it is here. See the difference there? I don't know. It's something you guys are going to have to decide on. You guys call the shots. And then we can come in here and we go onto the plane. This is like the rubber thing that sort of moves back and forth or whatever to go onto the planes. And now we're on our first plane that we built. So we've got the cockpit. I think it's really cool in here. You can see the airport here. Looks like a cool little cockpit. Shut it up. We can go back here into the other classes. Fly to the back here. And yeah, and then we've got the trolleys at the back here. Little toilet at the back there. So yeah, there's that. So if you haven't seen the airport before, you have now. You know exactly what it all looks like if you're a new subscriber. So you're completely up to date with us now. Time to sleep the night again. I'll show you what it looks like on the map as well. You guys are always interested. That's the one. To see what it looks like on the map. So there it is. It's looking really, really cool. It's looking cool with the green. Now the green's adding a little bit of colour to the map. I love it how you can actually see our giant plane over there. How you can see it on the map. Look, I think that's so cool. I want to get another plane on the runway like that, so it sort of has two planes. I think that would be really, really cool. But yeah, that's what it looks like, and I'm really, really pleased with it. You can sort of see how big it's going to be now. It is a massive, massive Hunger Game map. And I think it's quite successful as a build in general. We're all up to date though, everybody's up to date now with what everything looks like. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you're new, please subscribe and all that sort of business and all that. And yeah, we shall see you in the next episode.